your coming out, unfortunately for you, was in the NBA Finals because that's when everybody knew like Tyronn Lue was. And you took the assignment of guarding Allen Iverson, who was the MVP that season. Mm-hmm. And look, he went haywire. He went that first game one, he went crazy.
Yeah.
But you were undeterred. Like when you giving it everything you got, it's like, come on, T. Lue, right. You got to get like, bro, I'm giving this dude everything I got.
I mean,
ain't nothing working.
Nah, he's a beast. And like, I mean, to be relentless the way he was and how he attacked every single time, like, and it's crazy. Like, he's like probably 2 or 3 years older than me, but I idolize him.
Right.
Like, just how he carried himself,
yeah.
Being 6 foot, with the braids and, bringing that hip hop culture to,
yes.
To the NBA.
He has a heavy influence on the NBA.
And so it was crazy. The 2 weeks leading up to the finals, I played AI in practice every single day. So I was able to run fast and
right.
forget the triangle. Like I was able to, run fast, shoot all the balls.
Right.
And so I knew everything, just studying the film, watching him and all of his counters, everything he did. And so in that first half, I didn't play. I was on the side. I didn't play the first half of the game.
Right.
And so with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, I'm sitting on the floor, me and Devin George, and then, Phil looks down to the end of the bench, is like, Lube. I was like, I jumped up. At this point, AI had 36 points already.
Man, what you want me to do?
Yeah, with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. He ended with 48. But like just having that chance to play, and like
right.
I said, play against someone you idolize and respected so much, and so I know a lot of people make it like a big deal over the step over
right.
and all that, but like to me, it's just competing. Like
right.
if you play hard, you compete. There's gonna be some things that happen that you don't want to happen. You're gonna get dunked on. You're gonna get crossed over. Whatever it may
right.
be. But like they act like he crossed me over. I fell down.
Right.
He stepped over me. Like he made a good move. Mm-hmm. I contested the shot. Walked back. He stepped over me. And I think the biggest thing was Doug Collins because he steps over Lue. He goes crazy. So then I made a big deal out of it, which, it don't bother me. Like, people see me all the time, like, that's Tyler Lue, that's the guy that AI stepped over.
Right.
So that's how I'm known. Not a 3-time champion or, nothing like, the guy that AI stepped over. So it's whatever. It's
right.
cool. Yeah.
Was AI the toughest matchup you had? Because you've had to guard, you've had to guard a lot.
No, he was the toughest matchup I ever had to guard, hands down.
But when you look at, because I'm older than AI, and I remember him, he's 6 foot tall, but he thin.
Yeah.
Did he weigh 160?
160. That's what he weighed. No, that's what he weighed. 160. But man, just speed, athletic ability, the way he attacked you,
right.
like his handle, like he could do everything. He
right.
could shoot it, mid range, to the rack, finish over bigs, dunk on a big,
right.
like get you in foul trouble. And then in transition, he was like a miniature LeBron. Like he was unstoppable in transition, and so he definitely was the hardest guy I had to guard, in my career.
Kobe. You were close to Kobe. And did you guys played a lot of ones.
Yeah.
You get it?
Never. Because this guy right here. So a funny story is, my second year, I think 8th game of the season, I got hurt.
Right.
So I had to get microfracture surgery.
Okay.
And Kobe had broke his hand. And so when we got better, like, just rehabbing or whatever. So like for 3 months, me and Kobe worked out every single day. The team was on the road. It's just me and Kobe. And so me and my cousin Doodle, we would go to the gym and we would play one-on-one full court.
Right.
And I could never beat him. Like I could, because I was a great one-on-one player.
Right.
And so we'd be in the car, we'd get back and say, man, why you can't beat him? Like I said, man, I don't know. Like, I just can't beat him. And then like 2 years later, he became Kobe. And like, oh, I see why, I see why I could never beat him, But like people don't get the chance to see Kobe had a man handle like the ball on a string.
Yeah.
All that and one stuff and he had all that.
Right.
Like, never lost a handle. Like when you talk about guys like skill-wise, he was one of the baddest guys, like, ever. And so something I had to clean up, I want to clean up today.
Yes, sir.
And I talked to John Sally already. So he told a story on a podcast about Kobe was on the plane and like he was bobbing his head like he was listening to music.
Right.
And so we was at the card table playing cards and John Sally said, "You're not listening to music, are you?" He's like, "You listen to everything everybody's saying." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm listening to everybody." He's like, "Why are you doing that?" And he was like, to see if somebody talking about it. He said, "Nobody talking about it." So I just want to make sure I know what's going on or whatever. But John Side told a story that I was talking shit about Kobe. I'm like, Kobe, I would know. He said, "No, I didn't say that. It got cut and the snip, how they did." I said, "No, you got to clean that up because that's my guy." And I would never talk shit about Kobe, So he said he got a podcast with the same people 2 weeks from now and he's going to clean it up because that's not the way it happened. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Did you know? Because sometimes people like, man, did you know he would be that?
I did.
From working out with him, because like you said, you working out behind the scenes, and because I mean, everybody remember. I remember 17-year-old and Dale Harris getting an opportunity in Utah, and he airballing the last shot. That's what people like. Well, damn. I was like, everybody keeps saying he gonna be good. He gonna be good. I like, well, damn. But I did factor in. I was like, dude's supposed to be a senior in high school, really though. I mean, he ain't supposed to be in the NBA. You could tell that he was gonna be that. He was gonna be Kobe.
Yeah, but not to factor in the air balls. To factor in, he took those shots.
What?
The mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The mentality to take those shots.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Because a lot of times people shy away from it.
They don't want it. Yeah, they don't want it. You know, and I've seen that. And so at 17, 18 years old, to have the mentality to take those shots and shoot the air balls, like the thing about Kobe, which is different, you know, is I've never heard him talk about money. Like how much money he made or how much money. It was always about he wanted to be the greatest. Like, I want to be the best. And to see the work he put in every single day, you can tell that's what he wanted to do.
Right.
And just from like being there at 5 o'clock in the morning, being the first guy there, working on his body. What 17-year-old guy, you know, is working on their body, you know, getting the, you know, the soft tissue stuff, eating right.
He was mature way beyond his years.
Yeah, like nobody's doing that.
Right.
You know, and so to see all the stuff that he did at that age, it was just phenomenal. You knew he was going to be, I knew he was going to be great. Like, had no doubts about that. Just the work he put in and how hard he worked. It was just, it was going to happen.
But I think, I forget the outlet. They had Kobe ranked the 11th best player in the history of the game. You played with Kobe. You played in this league. You coached in this league for a number of years. The 11th best player?
I would never say that, but it's my era. I don't know, you know, like back in the day, I can't speak on how great guys was back then because it's still like the TV outlets, the games wasn't on TV.
But yeah.
You heard about
the games were tape delayed until.
Yeah. So you never saw it.
Right.
But in my era, if I had to pick and choose and say, was he better than the guys back in the day? Oh, no question at all.
Right.
Like, no question. I mean, to win 5 championships, like I said, to win 2, you know what I'm saying, without Shaq, we thought would never happen. And to do all the things he did, like, come on, man. Like, no, definitely not 11. That's crazy.
Had Shaq and Kobe stayed together, let's just say they would have had a harmonious relationship. I'm trying to think. It's hard to say because Stockton and Malone wasn't on that level. Stockton was the best player. There was no question about it. No ifs, and a but. It's hard to say Pippen and Jordan. Jordan was the best player. There's no ifs, and a but. But when you got 2 guys and you got 2 thoroughbreds and they're running and they looking eye to eye, I'm the best. No, I'm the best. I'm the best.
In the world. Not on a team.
Yeah. The world.
In the world, yeah.
Had they been able to coincide, let's just say for another 3 years, how many championships do you think they win?
They could have won 8. They could have won 8. And if, you know, I know I wasn't there for the Detroit series or whatever, and I'm glad my best friend Chauncey got a championship. You know what I'm saying? But, like, there was some bickering back and forth then. Like, they could have, you know, easily won that. But if they had stayed together, they had won 7, 8 championships. Like, could nobody beat that dude? Like, somebody might have slipped up and won. Like, you know, Detroit won, you know, and they had a hell of a team. And the job they did was phenomenal. But, okay, if you leave outside that year and come back the next 3, nobody's beating them.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before 2 something.